So pituitary tumours are one of the most common tumours we see in the brain, and if they become symptomatic either by secreting excess hormone or becoming very large, the gold standard or best treatment for most of these patients is surgery, and that surgery is keyhole. It's one of the best examples of keyhole surgery, in fact, in the brain, and we go through the nose to access the base of the skull, which is where the pituitary lies. The most serious risk of pituitary surgery is injuring the blood vessels that lie on either sides. So the carotid artery, which is the pulse you feel in your neck, travels up the neck and to the skull base and lies on either side of the pituitary gland, immediately adjacent to it, in fact. And if you injure this vessel, really the only way to stop the bleeding is to close the vessel off, and that could lead to stroke or death.
We are particularly focused around bringing AI into endoscopic pituitary surgery, as the surgery is quite delicate and intense. So we are providing guidance in the form of instrument tracking, instrument tissue interaction, how well their course of surgery is or trainee surgery is, to evaluate their performance.
While a surgeon is operating, this AI or computer vision models will be able to provide assistance, highlighting, for example, critical structures. Importantly for this kind of research, the surgeon always remains in control, is holding the instruments. This is just an assistant technology.
Through our collaboration with Queen Square, the Institute of Neurology and Neurosurgery, we acquired large set of data from a patient cohort. These annotations of the data was carried out, which then helped in developing and designing our innovative softwares and solutions.
So knowing that it's been trained on hundreds of videos and has the experience of hundreds of surgeons, and seeing what it might recommend in terms of, oh, that structure is there, maybe you should reconsider what you're doing at that particular point. There's so many different ways that you can take this technology to help us during the operation to make it safer and more efficient.
To those people who are feeling cautious about it, I would say it's correct to feel cautious about AI or indeed any new technology being entered into theatre. And I would reassure those people that we think very hard about the safest way to implement these technologies into our practice.
Our first responsibility is to our patients, and we have to make sure that whatever data that we're collecting, we do it in the safest way possible, keep everyone involved in that decision making and be totally open about it. So knowing that you've got the right permissions and got the right security, it really enables you to pull in the right team safely and coordinate that entire process.
We are actively collaborating with various other departments, including Department of Medical Physics and Human-Computer Interaction, where they are helping us design the interface for this software. We are also collaborating with NVIDIA, who has provided us computing resources for bringing our solutions into clinical settings for better clinical translation.
Trainees who have been exposed to this absolutely love the use of AI in this context. There are lots of reasons for this, but something that's been suggested frequently is that they feel it's quite a safe way to ask questions where they might be embarrassed to do that in real life to a senior consultant.
The goal of my research is to see whether using this AI can make our surgical performance better, make our training better, and ultimately deliver better care for patients of the future.
Going forward, we want to scale this project to multiple centers, moving towards preclinical trials that can help us journalize our models. The technology that we are developing will be integrated into the surgical workflow, which will help the surgeons to perform much more informed decisions, as well as it will help the trainee surgeons in various steps of the surgery, helping them improve their training curves.